Welcome to Lloyd and Jake review Frankenweenie.
What's up, Lloyd?
Hey, buddy. You all like this movie, Lloyd. It doesn't like cats very much.
It really doesn't.
You're not gonna. That's right. You're on camera, buddy.
Oh.
Ooh. See, but since when are you camera shy?
That's right. We just got a shot at Chloe's ass in the camera.
Chloe's ass. All right, so we're back from Frankenweenie. Sorry, I'm just gonna fix the lighting a little bit. Boy, I'm glad we saw this in that Hotel Transylvania.
Boy, me too.
They didn't have a morning screening for Hotel Transylvania, so we're just like, if we can't go see stuff on Friday, unless it's like something big, or like if we can't see it Friday, it's just easier on all of us just to say, fuck it. Unless it's something big, something huge coming out, or on the flip side, an Oogie Loves. So really no middle ground, just one extreme or the other.
Definitely one or the other.
I liked Frankenweenie. I haven't said that about a Tim Burton movie in a long time. What did you think?
I enjoyed it.
So did I. It's Burton.
It's very Burton-y. And my track record with Burton films isn't all that great. I mean, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, that's Pee-wee.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice, which is one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's a great movie.
The Batmans.
Yeah, Batman's.
Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, I liked Sweeney Todd.
That's about it.
Sweeney Todd's like the last one of his I liked.
Yeah. Same with me. The rest are...
Yeah.
I just don't really care. It's just too much. Like Nightmare Before Christmas, I know a lot of people like that. I saw it once. Once is enough for me.
I like Nightmare Before Christmas, not to the extent of the crowd that it has, the following that it has. I like it. I don't think it's a bad movie. I've seen it a couple times. Last time I saw it was quite a number of years ago. I think it's a fine movie. I don't have the extreme passionate love for it as a lot of other people do. I might have liked this one better, maybe. I don't know. I mean, like with Tim Burton, at this point, it's kind of just gotten old. You know, There was a point in time where that was very cool. It was very fresh. It was new. It was different. And this movie, Frankenweenie, it is very Burton-y. It is. You know from the first frame that it's a Tim Burton movie. And if you don't know, it's a remake of a Tim Burton movie. But even for the original Frankenweenie, that was good. But I did like this movie. I did. The movie, it's got a lot of heart, you know? Yeah. It's very, I found it at times very emotional. I mean, that stuff gets to my heart a little bit, you know, like the relationship with the boy and his dog. Not just even that it's like any pet, really. Those scenes I found really good in this movie. The kid and the dog. The kid's very likable. The dog's really likable.
Oh, yeah.
When he loses the dog, it's sad, and even before then, because you know the dog's gonna die, so even the scenes before then, it's sad. And then the sequence at the end where you know the dog saves kind of helps save the day at the end, and then spoiler. Dies again, and the town comes together to hook their cars up, which they did that in the original too. They hook all their cars together to bring the dog back to life. Was really well done. Like I was really emotionally invested in that, and for that, I mean, yeah, it's certainly Tim Burton-y, from the Danny Elfman music to Winona Ryder basically playing Delia Dietz again, like to that, and also the science teacher looking like Vincent Price, the kid looking like Igor, the one dude looking like Frankenstein's monster, the girl who looks like the bad seed, you know, stuff like that, which I don't know if that was completely necessary, but sometimes it works, sometimes it was just like, okay, he looks kind of like Frankenstein's monster. But it did have enough of those scenes with the dog that I thought was the strongest point in the movie, and the kid, that was a very loving, believable relationship. So I liked the movie. Comparing this to like Paranorman, I liked Paranorman better.
Yes.
I thought Paranorman was a better movie. I think the two honestly make a pretty good double feature with each other.
Oh yeah.
But I liked that one better. But there was enough in this movie that I liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I do tend to agree. Apparently, Tim Burton hates cats, which I can get behind. I'm not the biggest cat fan.
He doesn't mean it, Lloyd.
I do mean it, Lloyd. I really do mean it.
Well, now look what you've done. He's hiding in his Red Lobster bag.
He's not hiding in it, Brad. He lost interest in it. This is why I don't like cats.
God. Look at those eyes. Look at those big old eyes.
I don't see his eyes. I see his ass because he is currently walking away.
Yeah, he's turned his back on you.
Oh, is that what happened? Am I being snubbed by the cat?
He no longer has no cheek.
Anyways. Yeah, he really doesn't like cats. The Frankenstein monster kid.
Yeah.
Whose name escapes me.
I can't remember.
There's this whole scene where the kids figure out what Victor Frankenstein does to bring Sparky back, and so they duplicate it with just like
their old pets. Come, Colossus!
Rise, Colossus! And it's just this tiny mummified cat. That was funny. And then the Chinese kid, who was my favorite character.
That kid was great. He creates Gamera.
He does.
He brings Gamera back. Gamera starts stomping through the town in the carnival, and the kid's first instinct is to
start filming it.
He just has a little camera with him.
Ha!
That kid was great.
That kid was awesome.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's those pets. And then the bad seed girl, her Whiskers.
Yeah.
Poor Whiskers. Here's kind of where I have a little bit of a problem with the movie. We see the development of the relationship between Victor and Sparky, right?
Yeah.
It's a good relationship, I agree.
Yeah.
But we also see bad seed kind of crazy girl with her cat Whiskers.
Yeah.
And it's also obvious she very much loves Whiskers.
Uh-huh.
But something horrendous happens to Whiskers because he has a bat in his mouth and she decided to animate the bat. And she didn't realize once the lightning hit that, the bat was into Kitty's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And then it morphed into some...
But even before that, it looked like it just straight out exploded.
Yeah, it just...
That's
exactly.
what I thought happened.
When the lightning hit, there was like a big kaboom with everybody.
Yeah.
But with the cat, you just see...
Well, even the turtle, it looked like blood just splattered.
The blood splattered against it. It was Miracle Girl, right?
Yeah. It was black and white. It looked like blood. It looked like it really just exploded onto the wall.
So there's this whole scene with the giant turtle. Colossus dies.
Yeah.
The mummified cat dies by getting squished by the turtle, which was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it was. That dies. And the sea monkeys that the fat kid resurrects dies.
They're like the gremlins. I like those.
Yeah,
They're
I
sea
like those
monkeys.
things too.
They look like they kind of act like the gremlins. They're all snickering, going through munching on popcorn
and beer.
And beer, like big mugs of
big
beer.
ass mugs of beer. So Colossus dies. Shelley gets transformed back into a dead turtle.
Yeah.
The animated rat creature that Igor did.
Yeah.
He transformed back into a dead rat. The gremlins died by exploding.
Yeah, by salt.
Boosh! And then Colossus died. And then poor Mr. Whiskers gets transformed into this grotesque creature. Is like the final monster, the big climax of the movie.
Yeah.
And chasing him through the burning windmill. And there's a scene where Sparky drags Victor out, and then the monster drags the dog back into the burning windmill. Those two are fighting, and then like an I-beam catches on fire and falls. It just skewers the cat.
Yeah. Just
flank, dead,
boom,
done. Period. I mean, really, the only ones who died, besides like the sea monkeys, but they're sea monkeys and bears, are the cats. That's a little sad. Come on, Tim, you dick.
You make a really good point, because you do raise an interesting point that you are invested in Victor and Sparky, because they are the heroes. They are likable. They're very lovable characters. You do raise a good point that the other characters, they have their animals too, and they do love them.
Yeah.
You gotta break it to the bad seed girl that your cat's just been skewered. Just been impaled
just
with a
completely impaled with a burning I-beam.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
It's just dead.
Yeah. Well, these are the villains of the movie. They are like the gang of like the monster-looking not friends, but other high schoolers. Of course, Frankenstein's monster, Igor, and some others. They are the villains of the movie. So I guess who cares if they lose their fight?
Those little bastards had it coming. I mean, that was the issue I took with it, and I mean, with the emotional scenes with the boy and the dog. I mean, I relate. I grew up with dogs my entire life.
I think anyone who's ever lost... Yeah.
Anyone who's ever lost a pet or grew up with a pet or has had that kind of bond, I mean, they would appreciate it. I did.
I certainly did.
There's another thing I have wrong with this. Victor's parents, like, when they find out, they're like, you did a horrible thing, Victor. You animated a corpse. No, you don't. No, don't do that. And I think that is correct. Let's not go out and dig up a bunch of fucking corpses and animate them. That's a terrible idea. And then at the end, when the dog is a hero, and it's sad, and he died again. And they're laying there, and he's like, the dad comes over and is like, man. You know what? Sometimes we're wrong. Let's fire this motherfucker up. That dog is alright. Dude, juice it.
It's okay when the animal's good.
It's okay when it's a dog. Fucking heaven forbid if poor Victor had a cat. Just decapitated, man. I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do for that.
I'm glad you said decapitated, because there is like a more... I'm going somewhere with this.
Alright, let's follow this.
There is a morbid sense of humor about this movie that I did kind of like. Like, when he stitches the dog back together, and you see where the stitches are, that leads to believe this was a really gruesome car accident.
I was actually going to mention that. It's like, you see the dog and there's just stitches everywhere.
Around his neck.
Around his neck.
Yeah.
He was obviously, like...
Decapitated!
Obliterated by the car! Not only was he decapitated, but if you notice on his back, there's like a random polka dot curtain thing that I guess he stitched into him. So he's missing that part of him.
His tail, his ears.
His tail was off, his ears were off.
Yeah.
Like, stitches right here, this was off, this was off. What the hell happened?
That car just obliterated him, apparently.
They don't make cars like that anymore.
Yeah. And it couldn't have been just like, okay, he's just been dead a long time, he's kind of rotting. It was like the day after.
It was the day after. Like, they buried him, sad, goes to class, neurons or electrical stimulants, idea, dig up dog. That is the amount of time.
So the dog got decapitated, apparently, and just... but not only... I also liked, too, like... Again, going with, like, the really kind of morbid stuff in the movie, I liked, like, when he drinks the water at the point, and water starts squirting out of his stitch.
And he, like, turns around in a circle, is, like, jumping up at the water and licking it again. That was weird.
The fly, when he swallows that fly.
Yeah, the fly, and it, like,
crawls out of the thing. I liked that. I like that. I like seeing twisted shit like that in kids' movies, you know. Paranorman did stuff like that too, and that was great. And if the movie teaches you one thing, it's that parents do not force sports upon your children.
Yeah, the whole reason that Sparky died is because the dad wanted the boy to play baseball.
Yeah.
That's why the dog died.
Exactly. The dad says to the kid, like, okay, you can do your science fair, but you also have to sign up for baseball. And so the kid does, and hits a home run, ball goes out, dog chases it, dog dies. That sets up the entire events of the movie. So it is like... it is like, yeah, you come away from this movie going like, man, I'm never gonna force sports upon my kid.
Right?
Yeah. Shit will fucking happen. The dog's gonna die, Gamera's gonna show up, cats are gonna be dead. You wanna do science, man? Go right at which I mean I've never forced sports upon my kid anyway.
See, I would do that as a scare tactic to get my child to take care of their fucking animal.
Okay, yeah.
Look, if you don't take care of Chairman Meow, I'm gonna sign you up for baseball.
That's
If you ever seen that movie, something bad's gonna happen to Chairman Meow. So take care of your dog or cat or whatever. Or you're getting signed up for baseball.
Use it as a threat.
Which is a double whammy because baseball is the single most boring thing on the planet Earth.
Yeah.
Fucking hate baseball.
Oh yeah. My I think when I was growing up, I got threatened with sports a little bit, like exactly what you just said. It wasn't like, all right, son, you can buy the new NES game, but you also have to do this. It wasn't like that. It was like using that like as in the movies you see like they threaten like you're going to military school or something like that.
You're gonna get signed up for baseball. All right, I'll stop. I'm sorry.
I'll stop. My parent when I was younger, my parents when the Nintendo first came out, which I was in grade school, and they when my grades got bad, my parents took the Nintendo away, but they kind of realized that I was pretty much an average student. So as time went on, like the boy's done as best as he can.
He's done what he can. He's given the fucking Nintendo.
Yes. So yeah, I enjoyed it. We'll take a little break here. We'll come back and talk about the trailers. Stay tuned. All right, so
look, Lloyd, I said I was sorry.
Lloyd, don't.
Come on, Lloyd.
Don't
Lloyd,
eat the tripod.
Lloyd. All right, fine. You can groom yourself.
Oh, Mr. Kitty. I bring you back, Lloyd. Don't worry. Lloyd's got nothing to worry about. I'm not planning on signing up for baseball anytime soon. It'll be fine.
You take care of that cat, or I will sign your ass up for baseball.
He's fine. See, there he goes. All right, I guess we got to get to the main trailer first. Go ahead.
I saw the Smurfs trailer.
Smurfs 2.
I can't.
Don't come out till summer.
I can't. Fuck.
We got time. Depending on if they're doing Midnights or not next summer, it might be me seeing it with you.
But you just said it might be me seeing it with you, implying there's nothing I'm going to be able to do to get the fuck out of the movie. It's already been set in fucking stone that next summer I gotta watch that.
Just like in Frankenweenie, Mr. Lloyd crept out of J. That means your omen is the cat in Frankenweenie like craps out letters of the person's first name, which all the students must have different letters that start with each of their names. She instantly knows which one they're talking about.
Yeah.
That was kind of funny. But so Smurfs 2, the trailer starts up. One of the Smurfs, I don't know which one it was.
Oh, that's Functional Retard Smurf.
Was it? The one that got him lost in the other one? Lost. Okay. He comes walking out, and it's just a teaser. He just comes walking out, does like the 3D 2 like that. But he walks out and goes like, oh, hey there, it's been a while since I've seen you. What did I turn over and say to you?
Your happy ass leaned over and was like, oh man, he's talking about you.
And your response?
Motherfucker.
Well, when the trailer first started, my reaction was, oh, and you just the biggest sigh I've ever heard.
Can't believe that's getting a goddamn sequel.
They greenlit that shit like after the opening weekend of the last one. I've known about that for a while. I think it's this one, from what I understand, it's fully animated. I don't know. I read something about it not having the live action bits. Not that that'll make any fucking difference.
That's its saving grace.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna save it right there.
Yeah. So summer 2013. What else did we have? That stupid looking Honey, I Sent the Kids
Honey, I Sent the Kids Backwards in Time to Dinosaur Land.
It's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yeah. But like the dad looks just like Rick Moranis. Instead of a shrink ray, it's a time machine. He creates this time machine. The kids start messing with it. They get sent back to like prehistoric ages, and it's showing the dad going like Rick Moranis, like, my machine works. The kids got it to work, but oh no, honey, I sent the
kids back to prehistoric time. What? She actually shook him.
What?
Oh no.
That looked dumb.
Yeah, it really did.
That looked really bad.
Really fucking dumb. I'm not looking forward to that one either.
Dino Time? Is that what it is?
Yes.
It had like a bad pun at the end, like, it's Dino Sawsome or something like that. I can't fucking remember.
I don't think it was Dino Sawsome.
It was something...
But it was something stupid and punny.
Yeah. We had a Nick Cage trailer.
Yeah, we had the Nick Cage...
The Croods.
Croods, that's what it was.
It's Nicolas Cage. I'm gonna see it.
I know you are.
Like, it doesn't look like a bad movie.
Oh, from what I gathered of it, doesn't look too
bad. It doesn't look bad. I wouldn't see it if it doesn't have Nicolas Cage in it. Like, if it didn't have an actor in it who I go see everything that they do, I don't know if I'd watch that, but it doesn't look like a bad movie. Someone, I read about the trailer the other day. I think it might have been on Ain't It Cool, and like the dude who was talking about it was just Cage bitching for no reason whatsoever. He says something like, I don't like how Cage doesn't sound like a caveman. No one in the movie talks like a caveman.
What were they expecting? Ooga?
I guess.
That would have been a stupid fucking movie.
No one in the trailer.
I've seen a lot of these goddamn movies. Yeah. Nobody, like...
Brendan Fraser did.
Alright, Brendan Fraser aside. But typically when they do children's movies like this, nobody speaks the stereotypical way that you would think they would.
Like Ega or...
Yeah.
Like that kind of, like, caveman talk.
Yeah.
Like,
like, me no want that, or something along those lines.
It'd be one thing if everyone else was talking like that, except for, like, the Nick Cage role, but everyone's just talking like kind of normal speak in it.
Normal English.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't mind it if they were all doing kind of like stereotypical caveman speech. I mean, I can imagine that would get old kind of quick.
That would get old really fucking quick.
It would be humorous to a point.
Is like 2 minutes of humor worth an hour and 45 of listening to that shit.
Sometimes in some of these kids' movies a little bit, because at least there would be those 2 minutes. You would have a couple minutes to take away from it.
Yeah, the first 2 minutes were great. Then I watched the rest of the movie.
The rest of the movie sank in.
Ugh.
But that looks like it might be all right. A Great and Powerful Oz.
We got Wreck-It Ralph again.
We got a fuller trailer for that. That looks fun. Mm-hmm. It does look fun. The more trailers I see, it looks like I'm probably really gonna hate the Sarah Silverman character.
But it's Sarah Silverman.
Well, she is pretty.
She is pretty, just not funny.
I couldn't tell the inflection right there. I didn't know if that was it's Sarah Silverman, man. There's got to be something funny in there. I didn't know if it was that or it's Sarah Silverman. What did you expect?
You could take either one out of that.
But there was some stupid pun she had in the trailer. What was that? Duty, where she makes the duty joke. Hero's Duty.
Hero's Duty was the name of the game that he jumped into, and she was laughing because of the word duty.
Mm-hmm. I think I might find this character slightly annoying.
Yeah.
The rest of it looks good. I wrote down, The Hobbit. We got that.
Oh, yeah.
Still don't care. Although, the end of that trailer.
The end of that trailer was quite funny.
Yeah,
We're getting slapsticky in this one.
Yeah, it gets into slapstick comedy in the last part of the trailer. Yeah, how did that go?
Well, what happened was, like, they showed, like, the aftermath of, like, some explosion or something, but there's debris, like, sandwiching the dwarves. Mm-hmm. And they're all like, man, that sucked. And then, like, this giant ogre lands on top of it, and one of them was like, you got to be kidding me!
They say something beforehand like, this couldn't get any worse.
This couldn't get any worse.
And there's sounds of, carry over into it fading into the credit thing, like black screen in the credits. Their oofs and offs and fades into, oh god, this is terrible. Like, this turned into a much different movie really quick.
Man, if they're doing that for 3.5 hours, I may watch that.
Yeah, if it gets like really zany and shit like that. Yeah, I can see that. Then I'll be like, okay, now I am looking more forward to this than the Asylum version. That's called The Age of the Hobbits. It's gonna be great.
Love you, Asylum.
Yeah, that's gonna be fantastic. Wreck-It Ralph, Oz, but that was it. Those are the trailers that we had for it. But we did hear about, I told you this in the car on the way back, Oogie Loves 2.
That's gotta be bullshit. There is no fucking way that movie is going to be put back out in theaters. It's not. Who's going to pick it up? Who's going to...
For a theatrical release?
Yeah. Who will pick it up?
Yeah.
It didn't... It made $1 million.
Yeah, it crossed the $1 million line.
Which is, like...
Is a miracle.
Like, movie equivalent, that's me, like, saying, hey, I got, like, $3 on me.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent of what that movie made. It's, no.
It was an article, quite a few people sent me the article, and it was talking to the guy who made it, who is dead set that it's gonna catch on. You know, maybe on DVD, like, I'm sure it'll make more on DVD than it did in theaters. At least, I think it'll do better on DVD than it did in theaters. I don't know if it'll do good, but I'm sure your parents will pick that up and just pop it in and, whatever. But in terms of a sequel for a theatrical release, fucking really?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
There's no way.
It's the only time I can think of where a movie chain just stopped showing screenings of it. Scheduled screenings of the movie just stopped. Mm-hmm. Because it just flopped that bad. I can't foresee a sequel to this movie getting a theatrical release. DVD,
yeah. I can see that. I mean, if they release a sequel directly to DVD,
yeah,
I could see that.
Yeah.
But a theatrical release,
no.
Absolutely not.
No, in 2,000 some theaters, Jesus Christ, this thing lost $59 million.
They're not going to do that. That's incredibly dumb. It won't happen.
Yeah. There's going to be a fucking sequel to this, but we're not going to get our Dread sequel. Something fucking rotten in the state of Denmark. Jesus fucking Christ. Right? Bullshit, man. This fucking... You know what? If this fucking guy makes those sequel to Oogie Loves, people who have made really, really great movies that didn't do very well at the box office should be inspired to still make their fucking sequel.
Exactly.
Guy who makes fucking Dread. Unfortunately, it didn't do very well. Use this fucking crazy motherfucker who made Oogie Loves as an example to like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. Alright, I'm gonna make my fucking Dread sequel. Do it.
Hell yeah.
You know? Fucking do it. Even if it just goes to DVD, just fucking do it. Fucking make your sequel to. We'll get like a Crank 3 then, or another Drive Angry or something like that. Well, what's your final thoughts on Frankenweenie?
I enjoyed it. If you're a fan of Burton, you'll extra love it, I suppose. Mm-hmm. It was good. I would watch it again, but.
I would. If someone had it on.
If somebody had it on, I would sit down and watch it again. I mean, I wasn't as excited about it or anything like that as it was for, like, Paranorman.
Yeah.
And that was just a genuinely, all-around, really good movie. Mm-hmm. I would watch that repeatedly. But,
yeah.
I mean, this, like, it's just one of those, like, oh, okay, I watched it, I enjoyed it, I don't need to see it again.
I'd recommend it. I would certainly recommend it. I don't know if I'd watch it again, but kind of like you said, like, I wouldn't be opposed. I mean, I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't get like angry or anything. If somebody had it on TV and they were watching it, I would. I liked it. I thought it was a good emotional flick. You know, it got to the heart a little bit, and it did that really well. If you like Tim Burton, you're gonna like this. Also, really, if you're kind of like me, we're like, yeah, he did some pretty good movies years ago. Mm-hmm. This is a good one. This is one of his better ones in a long time. Way better than Dark Shadows. Fucking better than Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, come on.
Why do I gotta be hating on Alice?
Why are you gotta be hating on Alice? The movie was fantastic.
Because of that movie, I know what the fudder whacking is.
Yeah, I do too.
Fuck that movie. Worst Tim Burton movie ever.
Yeah, like, I'll end up taking Sarah to go see it, probably. She likes Burton-y
She'd
films.
like it, I think.
Oh, I think she would like it. Because it turns out we're dating. Internet. Fucking pricks.
I can't believe you're dating Brian's sister.
Oh, I know, right? How is Brian going to think?
I still get that email. People who think that Brian and Sarah are brother and sister. What kind of fucked up person does that make me? After Hooker with a Heart of Gold, dude, I just really want to see you make out with your sister, man. They're not brother and sister. Oh my god, they're not brother and fucking sister.
No, they're not.
These are the same people who thought Josh Hadley wrote To Boldly Flee.
It's the same people who go and challenge Brian Lewis to a wrestling match at a con thinking that it was me. It's not.
You wouldn't have thrown the fight like Brian did?
Fuck no, I wouldn't have thrown that fight! I can't believe that shit. God damn it. You go smack him when I get home.
Well, if the wrestling match is any indication, you get him in like 5 seconds. Alright, I think that's all we got. Next week, I believe, is Sinister and Argo. Both of which I'm looking for. Definitely Argo.
Yeah.
Argo looks fucking good.
Argo does look good. Sinister it doesn't look bad.
I think that looks good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it looks like 90s Ethan Hawke.
Yeah,
and that's cool.
I know,
that's
yeah. Ethan Hawke wearing the cardigan, like he's bringing some of the 90s flavor back in this movie.
Yes!
I love my Ethan Hawke 90s. Alright, we'll see you later.